me see.
If anybody joins.
So, good
There's
morning.
nobody out.
It doesn't matter because we're going to go, the people will
Oh.
come later, most of them. So, Emma Grace and I are outside and we are knitting and having a cup of tea and soaking up the sunshine. And we wanted to share our pendants with you in case you're interested in seeing how they fit, and also to show you the CD that they come from. So you want to show your knitting first? We'll show the CDs after.
Okay.
We're kind of celebrating that we have high-speed internet on the farm, which we are so excited about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have not had, we've had like dial-up internet until this past week. And so we're kind of celebrating that we can go live and share a little bit longer video. But Emma has cast on the body of her sweater. Let's see your sleeves. She finished her sleeves this week, and she finished both of her sleeves. That's okay. It'll wash out. So she's finished both of her sleeves. And show what you're doing this morning.
I'm working on the body of my sweater. I cast it on yesterday and then I made a mistake, but then I started fixing it today.
So we're having like a little small, we're having a little small like a little Thanksgiving, a mini Thanksgiving together, and the four of us, and then Emma Grace has to head off into town to the cathedral to rehearse for some Christmas productions and whatnot. So anyway, she finished her sleeves and she's cast on the body. She has long arms, much longer than mine. And I also have cast on the body of my Telia. This is knit in Let Lopi. So I cast this on this morning while I was doing some baking, and you might remember these are my sleeves are all done. And anyway, so the thing about this, about Emma's, is this feels like Angora. It's alpaca, right? It's pure alpaca. This is a Norwegian wool. Alpaca wool. And not wool, but alpaca. And it just feels like Angora bunny. So this is going to be a great, and can we see the pattern?
Yeah.
Show the pattern again because it's been a long time since you, here it is on the front. So this is Emma's sweater.
I'm not going to make the neck that long though.
She's going to make it a regular neckline. But that's the kind of pattern. Is there a longer one? Is there one that's, here it is. So that's what she's knitting on. And I'm looking forward. I'll probably finish the bottom of my Telia, or the body of my Telia this week. This is a pattern by Knit Love Wool, Jennifer Stainglass. And I'll probably finish the body and get the yoke going next weekend. So this has been a really exciting week for us because it's been Thanksgiving, and of course we don't celebrate Thanksgiving until the weekend, but today, this evening, we've been baking pumpkin pies and cinnamon rolls and all of that, and we'll have a little special afternoon tea. And the main thing is we wanted to show our pendants. And this is a collaboration that I did with Chelsey of the Thankful Sparrow. I thought you might like to see the length of them. She has a small business sale going on, and she hand makes these, and I worked with her regarding the artwork inside, and it's such a nice length. And then Emma, I had this one made for her. You want to show it close up?
Hmm.
And this is a pendant that is from a little pillow. When I was small, my mom used to sing that to me, and I have a beautiful, we forgot the pillow. I have a pillow that Emma Grace got, or I had it as a baby, and Emma Grace got it as a baby. And so I asked Chelsey if she would make this pendant especially for Emma. So you want to show it one more time for anybody new that's joining? And it says, "You are my sunshine." And as many of you know, that is a little song. It's a little song that's often sang to small children. But my pendant is based on a piece of music that was based on a poem that was found in a concentration camp. And so it was, the poem is written up on the wall of a concentration camp. And I don't know the concentration camp that it was found in, but this poem was scribbled on the wall. And then the composer that Emma and my son actually know in person, he's not based in Trondheim right now, but he's based in Oslo. And he took this poem and made it into a sort of hymn. And Emma Grace and this choir, the local girls choir, and the choir at St. Olav, and was it last year?
What?
Yeah, was
St.
it
Olav?
where they came and you went there?
That was a few years ago.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah, 2013. They came and they recorded this CD. I hope it doesn't show backwards. But this is the CD in our cathedral. It was recorded there. And if you have the opportunity to purchase this CD, of course, if you're in Trondheim, you can purchase it locally. But if you're abroad and you have the possibility, I think this might be my favorite Christmas recording ever.
It's also on TV at Christmas time.
It's also, yes.
You might find it. I think they show it in the
States.
US, so yeah.
So at Christmas time, they showed it last year, the live recording. And, of course, they show it here on NRK every year. But this is a mixture of Norwegian Christmas music and also pieces in English. And I have to say, the second piece on here that I love the most is the Cradle Hymn. And that's the same composer, the local Trondheim, Kim Andre Arnesen, right? How do you say it properly?
Kim Andre Arnesen.
Yeah. And so the hymn is called Even When He's Silent. It's number 9 on the CD. And I've tried to share the poem, and I've tried to share, how you can hear Cantus, the famous choir that recorded Frozen, the Disney movie, on Spotify. You can find it there. So, I highly recommend this. The other Christmas CD that they've made is called, pronounce it, Emma.
Magnificat.
Magnificat. And this is it says on the back, it's Virgin Mary's Song of Praise after the Christmas. And it's the same local composer, Kim Andre Arnesen. So Magnificat and St. Olav's choir that performed in our local cathedral, which is more than 1,000 years old. Of course, I'll come back with video. We'll video inside the cathedral this year. Emma Grace and the boys' choir also performed during Christmas, and so at Christmas time we have a lot more videos to share. So, and if you're local, if you're in Norway, in Trondheim, you can order this. You can get it at Plate Company, or you can get it in the cathedral, gift shop. Both of these CDs, and the boys' choir. So if my son comes on with me live one day, we'll talk about the boys' choir CDs. So these pendants means a lot to me. I actually, with all the things going on in Texas, I just contacted Chelsey, and it's a comfort to me. We don't understand all the craziness going on in the world, and so it's just a little inspiration and a comfort. And we put the sun on there as a symbol, because as you know, this is our only daylight. It's about, what is it about? It's about 2 hours now that we have proper daylight, and soon it'll just be dark, especially at Christmas time, right? So we come outside now. We've got this little bit of daylight. We're knitting together. We are having a cup of tea, and Emma has cast on the body of her sweater. Yeah, really exciting. And what are you doing this afternoon with the choir?
We have rehearsals for the Christmas concerts that we're having with the entire choir, so it will be a lot of long practices, and so, yeah.
A lot of practicing, and yeah, maybe you'll take your body and knit while you're waiting. Maybe. Show your bag. So I always have my bird leg bag on the weekend. This is my, oh goodness, what does Vicky, I think they're called bucket bags. I'll never get that right, Vicky. I'm sorry if you're watching. Yeah, so I use my little bucket bag, and this fabric is called Norwegian wood, and it just holds all my letlopi and all my letlopi and all of my sleeves and my body, and I just carry this around all weekend long. Most of my bags are bird leg bags, I have to say. I do have, my friend Jill in England, who I will see in Edinburgh. She has made my autumn bags, and I gave one to a friend. So I really enjoy, I've been carrying that one around. I don't have it right now. But anyway, my mom made this one for Emma Grace, and you have to say thank you to Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma. I love it.
And if you look at it, it's a little pea in a pod. And I think this is such a sweet story. Read it, and we'll tell the story.
For my Emma Grace, almost like you in Grandma's suitcase, like peas in a pod.
And there's my mom's writing, which is always so fun when you see your mom handwriting. But when I was living all over the world, and my husband, Emma's papa, he was in Norway, and I was kind of finishing up, and I wanted to, when I was going to have Emma Grace, I wanted to be with my mom. So she was born also in Texas, and of course I didn't live there because we were building the farm. And so the first 6 weeks when her dad came over and she was born, she slept in a suitcase. So her bed, she didn't have a cradle or a baby bed in the beginning. She had a suitcase, so she slept in my mom's suitcase, and so that's why my mom made her that little bag. So yeah, we wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving to our family. We know people are waking up, but we are celebrating. We have this beautiful high-speed internet now, and isn't that fantastic? We don't have to be on the dial-up, and we can come live now. We can maybe talk to you more on the weekends. And thank you for everybody that's typed something. I can't actually see it, but I'll watch again and I'll read your messages. But anyway, I want to just say finally, if you're interested in this pendant, and you may have your own little saying, or you may have your own little thing that you want to bring you comfort. I don't know. Talk to Chelsey. She's an artist. She makes these one by one, and this is such a comfort to me. So many crazy things happen that I don't have answers for, and I really, the poem, it's uplifting, right? Mm-hmm. Emma Grace also has one of these. She also finds it a comfort, and but she's been wearing the one that I gave her from when she was a baby. So we are actually going now to a Christmas market. We're going to pop in, and I might go live there so you can see a proper Norwegian Christmas market. Emma Grace and I are going to pop in before she heads to her rehearsal, and I might go live there and show you what it looks like in a little, they usually have them in little church rooms, right? Or little community centers. So we might pop into one of those and let you see what it is. But anyway, if you're interested, Chelsey has a sale going on right now. She makes these one by one. I encourage you to listen on Spotify to the Nidaros Domen Choir. If you can find this CD, I don't know, can you hear this CD on Spotify?
I think you can, but
you
I'm
might
not
could
sure.
find it on Spotify.
This one is on Spotify.
This one is actually on Spotify, Magnificant. And you can see portions of this on YouTube if you put in Nidaros Domens Jentekor or St. Olav's Choir. You can hear that on YouTube and on Spotify, but of course the CD. These are actually going to Lori. Lori, if you wake up and you see this, I've picked these CDs up for you. And also one of the boys' choirs. So those are actually my friend Lori from Chickenwood Studios, who hosted me during Rhinebeck. And I have on my Starfall sweater. We didn't show our sweaters. Show yours. Emma has on the traditional Nancy Genser that she knitted. You've seen these on Instagram, but this is this is my most recent sweater, and I've been wearing it nonstop. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We're headed to the Christmas market, and we might go live there if it's possible. Show you the market. Have a beautiful Sunday. I hope you're reflecting in your knitting bag books, and that you start this Advent with some inspiration. Some peaceful moments. That's what we're doing. We're making the preparations now. The Thankful Sparrow on Etsy. You can find these pendants. Message her on Instagram if you need some inspiration. She'll do a collaboration with you. So what do we say? Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.